Hey everybody, it's Paul. This week we're going to do some elephant toothpaste for our project. I'm going to take a small plastic bottle, add in some hydrogen peroxide. Big note on the hydrogen peroxide is the greater the percentage of hydrogen peroxide, the better the experiment works. Unfortunately for me, I live way out in the boonies. So the only way to get like good hydrogen peroxide in here is either FedEx or drive an hour to the city and try to talk somebody at a salon into giving me some. We're going to mix the hydrogen peroxide we got. Also a note on that, I was going to boil it down to make it a better concentration. Then a buddy of mine told my wife that it'll actually blow up the kitchen. And you know how wives are, they kind of freak out about blowing up the kitchen. So we're going to add some dry yeast to that, some warm water, some liquid soap, and some food coloring. And then we will put it all together. What's going to happen is that it's going to foam up, in theory, right? This thing, we're going to go outside here in a minute. But in theory, this thing's going to foam up real big, real pretty. And all these little foam bubbles are going to be just oxygen. Because the yeast is going to be the catalyst or like the super helper in this experiment, and it's going to remove the oxygen from the hydrogen peroxide, and it's going to do it fast. It's going to create a bunch of bubbles, and the whole thing's going to get warm because it's an exothermic reaction, right? This means that aside from creating foam, it also created heat. And all in all, it's just a fun project to do. So without further ado, I'm going to put it all together and I will meet you in the driveway and we'll get this knocked out. All right. All right, we're outside. It's all set up and I'm about ready to pour my yeast into my hydrogen peroxide with soap and food coloring. So here we go. And that's about as exciting as my elephant toothpaste gets. Anyway, y'all have a good week and look forward to doing next week's project.